The story of cool. It's hip, it's groovy, it's out of sight. It's the word cool. It's not only all of those other things, but unlike those other words, it doesn't sound dated at all. Slang hardly ever manages that trick. How did cool stay cool? Cool had meanings beyond moderately low temperature from the beginning. From the early days of English, it could also mean controlled and calm, without passion. It was a contrast to strong emotions like anger and agitation, which were hot. This roughly matched up with the ancient theory of humors, where the hot temperaments were associated with things like impulsiveness, excitability, and anger, and the cool temperaments were slow and analytical. Over the centuries, cool added other shades of meaning. To be cool-headed was a good thing, showing deliberate judgment and restraint. But to have a cool heart could mean cruel, or at least unfriendly. A number of slang extensions arose in the 1700s. Cool was applied to money in phrases like a cool 100, the implication being that the money had been counted out precisely and with cool-headed deliberation, so the full amount was there. Cool as a cucumber showed up as a phrase for self-possessed and unruffled. Another sense that came up in this time was cool as insolent or lacking in proper respect. A little more confident and assured than was warranted. By the mid-1800s, this sense had taken hold as a popular phrase to describe a cocky private school type at Eton, a cool fish. This sense of cool was not altogether positive, but something about aggressively impudent youth seems to attract the admiration of other youth, and by 1918, cool was listed in a slang dictionary as a way to express admiration for another's cleverness or cunning. Cool continued its positive rise through the 20th century, first linking up with jazz culture, where a cool cat was effortlessly stylish, and cool jazz was as relaxed as hot jazz was frenetic. By 1952, the Herald Press in St. Joseph, Michigan, was explaining to its readers that to be cool is the desire of every teenager. What did every teenager want? To be self-possessed and stylish? Relaxed and insouciant? A little of all that, but mostly what they wanted was to be not square. In the 50s and 60s, cool picked up other uses. It could serve as a nod of agreement and okay, a way to say something was not a problem. It's cool with me. It could mean safe, as in not hot, stolen, or otherwise likely to attract police attention. It was such a useful way of encapsulating a particular type of stance in one word that it also started to spread to other languages. Eventually, cool became a term of such unabashed, positive approval, it was appropriate for situations in which no trace of calm, dispassionate, controlled emotion could be found. You could say cool while completely losing your cool. Cool is no longer the latest slang, but it's staked out a solid place in the language, and it looks pretty laid back and comfortable there. We're cool with it.